Counting down to first pitch in Minneapolis. The Mariners take on the Twins. Next. Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Central leading Minnesota Twins. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, you see here's a couple of guys that have gotten off to really good starts so far number-wise. Both pitching with a lot of confidence right now, and I expect their good starts to continue, and I think this could be a low-scoring game.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. Cole Stewart will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. Austin Jackson will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the is taken for a cold strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
First pitch, 7-11.
And he takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Perfect baseball weather, 82 degrees at first pitch tonight. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw on by Scudero in time for out number one. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Seth Smith will be the batter. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he misses here with a palm ball, even at 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there are two down.
But this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And Hunter will put this one away with ease, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. The Twins coming up. No score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. They'll tee it up against a surprise third-place finisher in the 2013 AL Cy Young Award balloting, the Japanese-born right-hander Hisashi Iwakuma. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Leadoff hitter is set as we begin the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Marco Scutaro waits on deck. Full count offering on its way. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the fine second baseman Marco Scutaro. And that misses for ball one. Ball two.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Here comes the 2-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with one away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Joe Mauer will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to second and third now as they're looking to cash in.
Number 61 will dig in now in a run-scoring spot, and they've got the right man for the job here as he currently leads the American League in RBIs. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And there are the league leaders in RBIs that we referenced a moment ago. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Ready now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Torii Hunter will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the AL in RBIs. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
One strike now to Hunter. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
Designated hitter, number 19.
Vargas will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score it 2-3, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Nelson Cruz leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled back. And he lays off a pitch out, even at 2-2.
And you know, this is out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Kyle Seager will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Justin Ruggiano.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. And Torrey will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 2-0. Danny Santana will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. In there for strike one, 0-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Brian Dozier will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Let's go, Brian! Come on, Brian!
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike 1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Kurt Suzuki will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. On to first, and Suzuki's retired, 2 away.
Now batting, number 70.
Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Drive 'em home.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
He's got to start finding ways to throw that curveball for strikes, because if he doesn't, guys will keep taking it and wait for the fastball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
The batter, second baseman,
Marco Scutaro will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Ruggiano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners nothing. Brad Miller will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
shortstop.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. In there, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Logan Morrison will stand in. 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Logan Morrison.
Strike out here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
It's free slinger.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Not many guys throw the palm ball anymore, but here's a look at the grip. You can see you basically just center the ball in your hand and wrap all 4 fingers around it. Worked nicely for him there.
Mike Zunino will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Need it.
Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
You gotta be kidding me.
Now a screwball is poured over for a strike, and he takes command 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There to take it is Scudero. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit.
And that's not a good start to the inning on the mound. Back-to-back hits have him in trouble again, and at this point, they can't afford to let this deficit get any wider than 3.
Corey Hunter will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Come on, go yard here.
Mauer off a second. Now the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. To second for 1. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Vargas will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
What was that?
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
The next pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
And this will be fouled away. And there goes Hunter. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
Just a straight steal here at second base. Good throw might have had him, but you see it just sail a bit there, and nice play to pull it in, or that runner on third could have walked home.
The 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And this ball will be chopped foul. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And with two guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up 1 RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with 2 away.
Danny Santana will look to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed, 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Now a hard liner toward short, but the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Twins forced to settle for one. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Twins 4 and the Mariners nothing. Austin Jackson will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he won't bite on the palm ball in the dirt for a ball.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Seth Smith will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch is a forkball too low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Forkball got him swinging, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail here 4-0. Brian Dozier will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
For the Twins, the shortstop, Ryan.
First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Let's go.
That misses 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Carson Smith is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Kurt Suzuki will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch to him. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
Now the 2-0 offering to Suzuki. 3-0 now.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or 2 to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking guys.
Number 70 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Come on, Twins.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
Now another 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Marco Scutaro will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the slurve there, and it's 3-1 now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, it's pretty effective right there. Not only do you drive in a run on the ground ball, but you also move that other guy over to third base.
Joe Mauer will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners nothing. Nelson Cruz will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate. And
he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Oh, that's as good as you can throw the palm ball there. 2-2. Now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Kyle Seager will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Justin Ruggiano will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Fouled back. The 1-1. 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
What's the there on that one?
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Number 61 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Third baseman, number 61.
Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Ready on 2-1. And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
You can do it.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Corey Hunter will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Now a ground ball here to the right side, and it's going to get past Cano and into right field, a base hit.
Now batting, number 19.
Vargas will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this.
Look out for the double play.
And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. There's 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Brad Miller will get things going here in the Mariners' 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
Brad Miller.
Let's go! Shut him down!
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Logan Morrison will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good palm ball. 0-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Mike Zunino will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes back with a forkball here that misses 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Danny Santana will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Danny Santana.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Brian Dozier will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, they can't put him away as he delivers a shot into left center. That should be good enough for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Number 70 will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with two away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Outside, 3-0 now. Marco Scutaro would be next. From the stretch. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Tom Wilhelmsen will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Marco Scutaro will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Good movement there, but it's 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. Let's see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
Joe Mauer will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
The 1-1 home. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Twins leave the bases loaded as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Austin Jackson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Forkball called strike 0-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Ball not hit all that hard to the left side of the infield. And they will get, no, he's in there, a very close play at first.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Seth Smith will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. And the only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Now a swing, and there's a ball hit high in the air, deep to straightaway center field. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run. A two-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Kyle Seager will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And here's the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. 416 feet, the estimate on that last home run. And there's the palm ball, but it misses 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 2. Number 61 will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
For the Twins, third baseman, number 61.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
In there, and it's even at 1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and he gets around on the curveball as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Dominic Leone will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
52, Dominic Leone.
Corey Hunter will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Hunter.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he continues to swing the bat well as this is into center field for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Vargas will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fouled back. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
A little surprising he missed that badly on 3-2.
Up next for the
You hate to get into a position to put a guy away and then lose him to a hit by pitch.
Danny Santana will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And that misses ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
None out, runners at first and second. One and one. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Cruz comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop, Ryan Dozier.
Brian Dozier will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on ShowTrack, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the 1 pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Kurt Suzuki will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes the 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Now 3-1. You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Morrison will take this over to first, and with that ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-2. Justin Ruggiano will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning, and he's surprised that he's back out there for the 8th.
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's a look at our line score, showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Brad Miller will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he gets ahead with a screwball that's in there for strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Logan Morrison will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it? You got to at least try and fight it off.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Charlie Furbush is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Charlie Furbush.
Number 70 will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Come on!
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Outside, 2-1.
Here we go!
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The batter, second baseman.
Marco Scutaro will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Give him the green light. Move the runner along. Let's go, Chase. Hit here.
In there for strike 1.
Let him go.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Cano for 1. And he'll have to hold on to it there as the takeout slide had him well off balance.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Joe Mauer will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Joe Mauer. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Number 61 will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Take this count.
1 out, nobody on. "1-0 on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Come on.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
But as a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Danny Farquhar will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Torrey Hunter will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Grounded foul. Three runs already home here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first, retires Hunter, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 19.
Vargas will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Miller has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. The Twins are in front, 9-2. Ryan Presley will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Ryan Presley.
Mike Zunino will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Austin Jackson will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Here's the first offering. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Seth Smith will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Designated hitter, Seth Smith.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two out, nobody on. One on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fella right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 9-2. Good night from Minneapolis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on just 2 hits, 1 error. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the target field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.